Hello and welcome back to the Hairy Housewife YouTube channel, you beautiful lot. And today we are talking something new. We are talking something dilutable. We are talking Stjarnagloss Forst X. Hello and welcome back, you beautiful lot, to the Hairy Housewife YouTube channel. And today we are talking Forst X from Stjarnagloss. Now that is Stjarnagloss's new product that is coming out on the 1st of October 2022. Now I've had this bottle for quite a few months now. It's been sat in the background without a label on. Some of you BDI viewers have been messaging saying, what's that? What is it? We can't see no label. Come on, tell us what it is. I've been like, I can't tell you, because Jack hadn't sort of released it, hadn't really spoke about it. But in the last few weeks, Jack has been speaking about it. So I thought, now's my time. Now's my time to get a review out, ready for the day of the release. So that is exactly what I have done. Now this is going to be a Forst only review. I don't want to stick any other products in this. I just want to solely focus on Forst X. Sometimes I do reviews where I put one product against another. Not today. It is just we're talking about Forst X. Now this is Stjarnagloss's dilutable pre-wash spray. Now is an absolute cracking idea on the behalf of Stjarnagloss. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this is really as good as the old school Forst. So we're going to just jump straight in now. I'm not going to be washing this car here because it's washed too often. I want to put this to the test. So I've borrowed a car from a friend of mine. It's covered in road grime. It's covered in dirt. It's covered in all sorts of grit, tar, bugs, you name it. It is on it. I don't know the last time this car was washed. It is looking filthy. So let's put Forst X to the test on this filthy car and let's see how dirty it is. Now, as you can see, as I go round this vehicle, you can see there is a nice layer of dirt on this vehicle. There are tar spots, there are glue spots, there is tree sap all over this thing. There is even patches of bird poo on this vehicle. And you can see when I come round to the boot, you can see the handprints in the dirt that someone has left when they open and close a boot, which is one of my biggest pet peeves because you just see a horrible clean patch against a nasty dirty patch. Now what we're going to do is going to just jump straight in. I'm going to fill my jug up with 500 ml of water and 500 ml of Forst X. Now really, when you are doing this, you should be wearing gloves. I completely forgot to put my gloves on until it was too late. Now as you can see, once I've got that topped up, it goes to that nice pink Forst colour that we all love and know. And the smell is absolutely beautiful. The nice citrusy Forst smell that you get when you spray it is just coming from this product. Now once I've finished doing this, I'm going to pop it into my IK sprayer. Now make sure you pop it in with a funnel. I didn't have one to hand. As you can see, I do waste a little bit of product down the side of the bottle, which isn't good. Now once I've got that in the bottle and topped up, it will be ready to go. Now again, when you are handling chemicals like this, please make sure you wear gloves. You don't want these sort of chemicals on your skin. Again, like Jack said in one of his recent videos, this chemical is so strong, undiluted, they had to put it in a different bottle because it started to crack the previous bottles. So please make sure you're wearing gloves when you are using this product. I know I'm not in this video, and I completely forgot, and I really should have been. I'm a massive advocate for wearing gloves and PPE, so please make sure you wear your gloves. But let's move on. Let's get this Forst X onto that vehicle. Now I'm just going around every single panel of this vehicle, making sure I spray down a nice coat of this Forst X over every single dirty surface to try and get up that road grime, dirt, bugs, and the tar that is left on this vehicle. Now I'm making sure to come round and get this boot nice and soaked because this is probably the filthiest part of the vehicle. Now I get this with my vehicle. It seems to be just where the dirt, the grime, all that fumes from your exhaust just seem to go up and stick to the back of the vehicle, and it's just filthy. My car is exactly the same. Now I'm going to let this sit and dwell for about 2 or 3 minutes. I don't want to leave it too long. I'm going to let it sit and dwell and do its thing. Now you can see as it is dwelling, that dirt is just melting off the vehicle. You can see it is loosening up that layer of grime, road dirt and filth that is on this vehicle. You can even see it eating into that sort of tree sap that is on that door handle. You can just see it's doing a cracking job of loosening up all that dirt that is on this vehicle, and is exactly what you want from a pre-wash spray. Now, once I let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, probably a little bit longer because I was doing all the arty-farty stuff with the cameras. It was time to rinse this Forst off. Now, when I come around the boot, you can see that once I start rinsing it off, it is taking that dirt off with absolute ease. Now, when I come round to this rear door, you can see the lines I'm making in the dirt. You can see it lifting up that dirt. You can see it removing that ingrained grit and grime. You can see it doing the job you want a pre-wash spray to do. Now, you can see as I go around the whole vehicle, every single surface this Forst X has touched, it has loosened the dirt, the grime, the grit that is on that panel. You can see it just doing an absolute cracking job at removing that dirt off the vehicle. As the dirt runs down, you can see the panel behind is left clean. I mean, it's not going to remove 100% of dirt. There's no product out there that will remove 100% of dirt. But this has done an absolute cracking job at removing some of that ingrained dirt, grime, tree sap, tar, and bugs that you will find stuck to an everyday used vehicle that hasn't been cleaned for a while. Now, not only does it do a cracking job on the paintwork, it does a fantastic job on wheels as well. As I spray it here onto one of the rear wheels that is absolutely filthy and leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once I start rinsing it off, you can see it's removed about 95% of that dirt that was on this wheel. It's done a cracking job at removing that dirt. However, there was some baked in brake dust, dirt and grime that this couldn't remove. However, I wouldn't expect it to. No pre-wash spray will remove 100% of dirt, but this has done an absolute cracking job at removing the dirt that was on that vehicle. Now, not only can you use this as on your paint, you can use this on your wheels, and also, like Forst, you can spray it on your tyres, give them a scrub over, give them a rinse off as a decent tyre cleaner. Now, once I had done that, it was time to see how much dirt this had removed off the vehicle. I let the vehicle dry. I wanted to see what dirt was left over once the vehicle had dried from using this pre-wash spray. Sometimes I find water can mask dirt, so let's crack on and let's see how well this removed the dirt off that white vehicle. Now, as you can see, when I come round to the boot here, the amount of dirt that is gone is unbelievable. The paintwork is looking glossy, it is clean. You can still see patches of dirt. Again, no pre-wash spray, no snow foam will remove 100% of dirt. But this has done a fantastic job at removing majority of that dirt. Now, I have seen some people in the past that have used pre-wash sprays like this, spray it on, rinse it off, and leave it like that and say their car is clean. And you could do it with this product, you really could. That car was looking absolutely spotless until you got up close. Then you could see that sort of layer of traffic film. However, this done an absolute cracking job at taking majority of that dirt off this vehicle, making it safer for a contact wash to stop any scratching, swirling and marring that you're going to get if you didn't use a product like this. Now, that is exactly what you want when you're doing a safe wash. You want a product that will remove as much dirt as possible before you go in with a contact wash. This is one of those products that do exactly what you want it to do. Now, if we just take another look at that boot, you can see that there is no real layer of dirt left. Now, yes, when I run my finger over it, you can still see a slight film of dirt, but nothing like it was when I started. If I do a side-to-side comparison of how it was before and how it was after, you can see it is like night and day. That pre-wash spray has removed so much dirt off his vehicle, it even shocked me. Now, it does compare to how the old Forst was. Old Forst, the original Forst, was absolutely amazing. I love that product. It is an absolute cracking pre-wash spray. However, this is just as good, and it is dilutable. And again, I know this has a few tricks up its sleeve, and that'll be coming in the future. Jack from Stjarnagloss will release sort of videos on his Instagram, Facebook, and I'm sure he'll talk about this product more in depth. He'll know a lot more about it than I do, obviously. I've just got this product to try, but I am blown away with how good it is. But make sure you do sort of keep an eye on Jack's social media, Instagram, Facebook. Once he drops a video, they're entertaining. Go watch. He's also got some fantastic advice. And again, he will tell you more about this product in due course. However, from what I've seen today, from what I have sort of gained from using this, it is an absolute cracking product. Now, I did test this against the old Force just to see if it was just as strong. And they both did a cracking job. They both removed very similar amounts of dirt from the vehicle. I couldn't really tell them apart. So yes, this is just as good, if not slightly better. It did feel like it was slightly stronger when I was using it. It did feel a little bit stronger than the normal Forst. When I used normal Forst against this in sort of a little trial, I noticed this smelt a little bit stronger than normal Forst. I could smell the citrus in this one a little bit stronger. So I don't know if maybe my dilutions were a little bit off. Maybe the jug I've got's a little bit off. I just felt like this was a little bit stronger. However, they both do a cracking job. Now, there we have it, guys. That has been Forst X. Now, that is a banging pre-wash spray. Now, would I recommend it? 100% yes. Would I buy it again? Definitely. That is a fantastic, cost-effective pre-wash spray. Getting around that whole vehicle, I hardly used any in that IK sprayer. And for me, that was slightly stronger than the previous Forst. Now, that might have just been the way I diluted it. However, that was an absolute cracking pre-wash. You see the dirt it removed from that vehicle. There's no denying that does the job that you want a pre-wash spray to do. And I know, again, like I said before, in the future, this is going to have a few tricks up its sleeve. But make sure you are checking Jack's Instagram, Facebook, and all his socials out to keep up to date and see the tricks that this has got up its sleeve coming in the future. However, guys, I've been the Hairy Housewife. You guys have been great. Don't forget to like, subscribe, go find me on Facebook, go find me on Instagram, and I'll see you all again very soon.